romanticize your life around God. Like, you are cooking, God is involved. Like, you are putting God in your cooking, you are putting God in your work. If you sit down and think of all the time that you've invested in talking stages that did not pan out, that's money. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Laifa and I'm a YouTuber based in Lagos, Nigeria. So today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the tips and tricks that I learned on how to live a productive and happy life. So number one, make to-do lists. I mentioned this thing in the video I did early last year, like my first video of the year, and I'm going to mention it again because that's actually when I started really focusing. Like, I used to do to-do lists, but not as seriously as I take them now. Like, I take them so personally that it's something that I do at night before I go to bed. Like, even if it's on my notepad in my phone or in my to-do list, like I have a small notepad by my bedside that I use for my to-do list, and I literally like to write my to-do list so that I can like tick it off, like I've done this, I've done this, I've done this. There's a sense of fulfillment and pride that you feel like, I was able to achieve everything I was supposed to achieve today. So making to-do lists help you to be very productive, and not just making to-do lists. Like, when you make your to-do list, you plan your day a day before at least. Like, I might be a bit overboard on my own, but I plan my week in advance. Like, I put out all the outfits I'm going to wear. I put out all my gym wears I'm going to wear with the matching shoes. Like, my closet literally has like a spot for the things I'm gonna wear this week, because that's the number one thing. Like, if you start your day chaotic, your day is already, I feel like how you start your day like sets a tone for your day. I plan out my outfits, I plan everything I'm gonna do down to the timing and everything, and you need to go to bed early. So after this, your planner, you need to try to go to bed early. That's one thing that I'm still struggling with just a bit. I'm a lot better now, a lot better. Like, today's one of those days that I'm not going to bed early because I planned my day, but I planned my day with a whole lot of things to do. So I stretched myself a little today. So I'm going to bed later than I usually go to bed. So I try to go to bed as early as 10:30 p.m. every day. That really helps. Like, your 8 hours, at most 7 hours sleep is so important for you. And that brings me to my number 2 tip. Wake up early. Like, this step right here has transformed my life in a way that I cannot believe. I didn't used to be a morning person, but right now I'm a morning person. It's unbelievable. Like, there are times I wake up as early as 5 a.m. I start my day that early. Like, isn't that when you start your day early, you are more productive. Like, your day is more productive. You have more time to do a lot of things. There are a lot of times where 9 a.m. I've done my morning devotion, I've done my workout for the day, I've showered, and I'm ready. That didn't used to be me before. I used to wake up by like 9, 10, and before I start my day is already almost gone. That takes me back to going to bed late. So I used to go to bed really late and wake up really late, and I found that it was a whole lot better for me to go to bed early, wake up early, and I'll be able to achieve way more, and I wouldn't be tired doing it. So my next tip is make your bed. Like, immediately you get out of your bed, you make your bed. I saw this thing a long time ago, but I just saw it as one of those things that motivational speakers say that doesn't really make any sense, but it does. Like, when you make your bed, like, that's the first task for the day, and it just is like, it sets the tone for all the other tasks that you're going to do the rest of the day. So there's just this feeling of, you make your bed, then you know the next step is this, then you know the next step is that. I don't really know how to articulate it very well, but I've experienced it. That's why I decided to add it to this list, and it really does work, if I do say so myself. My next tip is prioritize your health. If you want to live a productive life, you need to prioritize your health, especially now that you are young. You need to start making good life choices that will help you live a better, productive life. You need to work out. Even if you're not exercising, like going to the gym, you need to do activities that gets your blood pumping, that gets your heart beating, cardio, take walks. Even if taking walks is the only thing you ever do, that's fine. Taking walks is the best thing ever. Just take an hour walk every evening, or at least 3 times a week. It's so good for your body. Like, you in the future will thank you of today for taking those steps. Now, swimming is another amazing way to work out, to exercise. Swimming is very good cardio. Playing lawn tennis, like just any sporting activity, just make it fun. Even dance, like there's so many videos on YouTube on dance workouts. Like, make it fun for yourself. I never used to work out. I started working out maybe 4 years ago. It helps your mental health. It's really weird when people used to say that thing before, but it's so true. Like, happy hormones. Like, when I work out at the gym, I'm so happy. Like, I'm really happy. I'm like, I'm the one enjoying this thing now. Like, working out really helps, and eating healthy. Eating healthy is not as easy as it sounds. It's really hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It's really hard. But one thing I've learned is to make it fun. Like, before, my idea of eating healthy was very boring, but now, like, there are so many ways to eat healthy without it being boring. You just have to do your research. Like, if you're Nigerian and you love Nigerian foods, you just have to research ways of eating, like foods like white soup with goat's meat, a very healthy option. Okra soup, Quaker oats, like oatmeal as a swallow. Oh, amazing. Oats in the mornings, like oats is very rich in fiber. Take it with like eggs, avocado. Like, I used to think it was boring before, but I found so many ways to eat healthy that is so nice. And before, I used to think you cannot eat rice if you're trying to eat healthy, and rice is like my best food, so that scared me. But I found ways to eat rice. Just make sure that you have a lot of veggies and protein in your plate more than the rice. Just go online and do your research on how to eat healthy and exercise regularly. The next tip is be unapologetic with your time. Time is money. You can't get time back. Like, time is the most expensive currency. Let me give you an example. Let me show you guys my phone. I have alarms for everything I do, like literally everything I do. Like, this is how many alarms I have on my phone. I have so many alarms, like even down to my alarm to go to bed, I have an alarm. It helps me with my to-do list. I sync my to-do list with my alarms. So even when I like to watch movies, and before I used to watch movies a whole lot, like any free time I had, I used to put it into movies, but I've disciplined myself not to do that anymore. So now I have an hour 30 minutes for a movie on the days that I want to see a movie. So like, I'll literally carry my phone, put an alarm for when I'm supposed to get up and stop watching that movie. Like, that's one of the ways that you prioritize your time. Prioritize your time with even the people that you're sharing your time with. Spend 2 hours, 3 hours on the phone talking to people that you're not even that close to. You're just gossiping. That's time that you could use to do something else, even if it's okay. You know what, one of the best times to even talk on the phone for as long as you want is when you're taking a walk. So let's say you're taking your evening walk. You can have, if you sit down and think of all the time that you've invested in talking stages that did not pan out, that's morning. So you can take your walks and talk to whoever you want to talk to for as long as you want to talk to. It will help your walks go faster. That's a good tip right there. Not only manage your time, but you need to manage your energy. Like, manage your energy, manage what you put your energy into. It's so important. Like, you get drained mentally, emotionally when you're not managing your energy the right way. Like, you need to prioritize self-love, self-care. You need to take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, every which way. You need to take care of yourself. So even surrounding yourself with people that drain you mentally, you don't need all that. I've grown to understand that you don't need to take the bullshit, whether it's family, whether it's friends, people that don't know boundaries. Like, all these things affect you. Like, I don't know about other people, but for someone like me, before, like, I'll be feeling bad and then that person doesn't even know that they're making me feel bad. So I had to learn how to articulate my feelings and put boundaries. You need to manage your energy. Like, if you're allowing people or things to drain your energy, that's energy that you could have put into something else that would have been productive for you, that you're just letting someone else drain. And the next thing is keep company with good people. Surround yourself with people that elevate you spiritually, mentally, in every which way. Surround yourself with, even if, see, I'm an advocate for family members that do not pour into you. let them just be there. Let them be there. I believe in living life happily. Like, I believe in living a happy, peaceful life, because a happy, peaceful life, you just be looking young. You know, you'll be wondering why you're not aging. You are at peace. You are happy. Anything that's giving you a dick, just cut it off. Just shift to one corner. Like, there are some family members that you need to love them from afar, and it's okay. Trust me, in my own experience, it's okay. So you need to surround yourself with people that genuinely love you and care about you and don't put pressure on you. So yeah, like, no man is an island. You definitely need people. Everybody needs somebody. So you need to have people in your life. Don't just say, oh, I don't like people. You need people. God did not design man for man to be alone. Everybody needs somebody. My next point is you need to focus on activities that build you, and you need to set goals for yourself. I don't understand how you can be living life without setting goals for yourself. It's so important for you to set goals for yourself. The Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. You need to write out your goals, short-term goals, long-term goals, like even weekly goals. Like, you need to set goals for yourself and the short-term goals on how you intend to get to those goals. When you're able to do that, then you can now plan activities or things to do to work towards those goals that you've written down. And this next one, my pastor, Pastor Lawrence, one of my pastors in my church, Pastor Lawrence, I was going through some things last 2 years, and I don't know how he just knew that I was going through something, and then he took me to a corner and he was talking to me, and I really come a long way. I was just complaining so much about everything that was going wrong. I was just focusing on only the negative. That's something that I had to unlearn. I used to focus so much on the negatives in my life that it will not be like there's nothing good in my life that I can even hold on to say, God, thank you. And he told me, I've always heard this scripture, but that day it came alive in my heart. Like, in all things, give thanks. In all things, give thanks. Like, a thankful heart. Let me not even use God as an example. Let me use man as an example. A parent buys a gift for his child, and the child is so appreciative of that very little gift that parent bought. Over appreciative. Like, the parent feels like, did I buy this child $1 billion gift? That will motivate that parent to do more. It's the same thing with God. When you thank God for the little that you have, God would want to do more for you. So I used to always complain so much and focus so much on the negatives and forget the positives. Even when you think life is so terrible, like nothing is going right, sit down, think. You will definitely find at least one thing to be thankful for. You are alive. You woke up today. You're not spending money on hospital bills. You're not sick. You're not like, there's always something to thank God for. So learn to have an attitude of gratitude. It will make your life so much better. Trust me, it will make you see. People were commenting in my last vlog, and I just smiled because I was like, wow, people actually notice. But like, right now in my life, I'm at peace. Like, peace that passeth all understanding. Like, God said, if you stay in him, he will give you peace. He will give you peace. He will not tell you that trials and challenges will not come, but he will give you peace. So even when you're in the valley, you're at peace because you know that God is working things out for your good. You know, like, just have an attitude of gratitude. Thank God every day. Sister Wina said something that was so profound to me. She said her dad was the one who raised them up in a Christian background, and she said her brother died. And everybody was crying, and their dad just literally went on his knees giving thanks to God. That requires so much faith in God. Like, God took your child, and the first human reaction would be to ask God, why? But God told us, in all things, give thanks. There's a reason for every word that God says. There's a reason for every single word that he says. So trust me, having a thankful lifestyle is the best thing that you can do. Like, train yourself. And my next point is take breaks. It's so important to take breaks. Yes, you're ambitious, you're looking for money, they find money die, not be you first find money. I'm speaking as someone that me, ambition want to kill me, but I've learned to take breaks. Mondays are my day off, and I try not to work on Mondays. I try. Before, I would say Monday is my day off. I would clean my whole house, do this, do that. But now I'm trying to take day off. Like, you need to take breaks. Like, you just be burnt out if you don't take breaks. So very important to take breaks. My next tip is delegate. If you can, delegate. If you can, delegate. Don't think that you can do it all by yourself. You can't do it all by yourself. You don't know it all. You don't know it all. You need counsel. For example, me as a business person, I have staff meetings with my staff, and we all sit down and rub minds together, and I've gotten so many things that has helped my business from delegation. You don't know it all. You need to delegate. I find that if you have the mentality of I can do everything by myself, oh, I wish I could share myself into 10 people and do everything by myself, you don't give yourself room to grow because you already feel like a know-it-all. You need to delegate and be willing to learn from other people. Share your tasks, even the tasks that you can do by yourself. Don't just overwhelm yourself with all the tasks, like break it down. Do you understand? Last but not the least, put God first. That's the most important thing on this list. Put God first, and every other thing will be added onto you. You were created to be a living sacrifice. Like, even when you're working, romanticize your life around God. Like, you're cooking, God is involved. Like, you're putting God in your cooking, you're putting God in your work. You are like, we are the salt of the earth, and God said that we should go and make disciples of all nations. So in your workplace, you should be doing that. Wherever you go, you should be doing that. That's your most important job here on earth, before family, before boyfriend, before girlfriend, before husband, before wife. Every decision you take in life has to be in line with that task, with that most important thing that you're here on earth for. So even in your picking of a spouse, it should be in line with that. It should shape every decision that you make, every decision that you take, every step you make. So I hope with these few points of mine, from my little wealth of knowledge that I've gathered in my 32 years on earth, I hope I've been able to share ways to make your life more productive and happy. I pray for everybody that joy, peace never departs from our lives. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please share this video with someone that you think this video would help. Comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.